Alright, so it's time to answer the questions that I've got. And it's probably going to be a two-part video, maybe more. As I said, video responses were going to be answered first, and then comment questions will follow. And comment questions will go in the order they were asked, like who was the first on down. So my first question comes from Father Oblivion. He asks, now, do you believe that some of these more outrageous conspiracy theories that talk about aliens, reptilians, or anything of that sort are really detrimental to those who want to speak out against government tyranny and oppression? I think they are, because it makes people that speak out against the government seem like a bunch of nut jobs. And that's why I don't really 100% believe a lot of the conspiracy theories that are out about 9/11 and things like that, because they have their holes in it, and I'm just a skeptical person. So okay, so Axiom of Discord, hey everyone, he asks, what is your favorite movie, song, book, and video game, and why? This is a really hard question for me to answer because I never have one favorite of anything, but I'll try to pinpoint it down. Favorite movie is Fight Club. I like it because of the symbolism in it. The movie was well thought out. It had enough action and adventure and all that good stuff. I mean, I just really like that movie. I like the psychological part of it too, where it kind of has the breakdown, and then they show you at the end, they show you him going back, and it's just him fighting himself and all this. It's just crazy. And so yeah. And then favorite song right now would be Pussifer 2220. I think the reason I like it is because it's my theme song. Basically, it describes Jezebel, which here in the South, that's what people, like, if I try to date, is what guys assume that I am when I tell them I'm an atheist. So whatever. Favorite book, I don't have one favorite book. It's a series by an author called Ellie Banks. It's a vampire huntress. It's about a girl that hunts vampires, and it's just really good books. They're very well written, and I can't read books that don't catch my attention pretty quick, but that one, the first book that I read, really got me into it. Video games, I have 3 that I could narrow them down to 3. Zelda, Gran Turismo, and Need for Speed. Zelda because it's the only strategy game that I was pretty good at, and the racing games I'm awesome at. I kick butt in racing games. So, well, like Need for Speed was like strategy and racing, so that was fun. So yeah, that's that. So on to the comment questions. Superfly NB asks, have you ever done drugs? Has everybody? I guess you were talking about illegal drugs. I'm just picking at you. I knew what you meant. Yes, I have. I experimented because I wanted to see what other states of consciousness were like while under the influence. I guess that's the best way you can say it. But I've never been addicted to any drugs. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be chunks or just some letters. It's CHVNX. He asks, what are your opinions of Zionism and the Jewish lobby's influence in shaping America's politics, both foreign and domestic? I think that my first question will kind of answer that. Plus, I don't know much about that. I kind of know, like, Zionism and the whole Illuminati stuff, but I'm not, like, hardcore into that, so I really don't have an opinion of it. So, sorry I couldn't really answer your question. Ed, AVP1138, asks, what are your top 10 favorite movies of all time? What are your top 10 favorite movies from the last year? Top 10 favorite of all time in really no particular order, because like I said, I have more than one favorite. Fight Club, obviously. Reservoir Dogs, love that movie. American History X 300. I like a lot of dude movies, but I do like a couple chick flicks. Star Wars trilogy, Lord of the Rings trilogy, Matrix movies, Pirates of the Caribbeans, all those. Then The Notebook and Fried Green Tomatoes, and also Still Magnolias, even though I could only use 10. I had to put that one in there because it's one of my all-time favorites. Chick flicks. Top 10 favorite from last year. I really didn't watch that many movies. Every time I go to the movies in the last couple years, other than seeing 300, I was disappointed. So I don't go to the movies very often, and I don't rent them very often. Yeah. My brother downloads movies, and I might watch them. But the only movie that I saw in the last year that I was kind of impressed with was the new Underworld movies, which is some of my favorites too. I didn't mention that, but yeah. Red Quays 6920, I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I mispronounced it. This is probably going to be my last question for this video. What got you on YouTube? Well, I used to only come on YouTube to look up funny videos. Comedians or skits from SNL or Mad TV or something like that to share with my friends and just have a laugh. I was talking to a friend of mine and I was trying to find, we were talking about evolution, I was trying to find this skit from South Park where Mr. Garrison is talking about evolution, and he says that we come from retarded fish frog babies. It was the Richard Dawkins episode. And I didn't find that video, but I was just looking at other videos about evolution, and I came across Edward Current's video, and came across Creepsomber, and that was the first vlogger I'd ever seen. And I watched his videos, and I was like, wow, I should do this just for the fun of it, just to see what other people think, and you know, share my views with the world, and see if there's other people out there that think as crazy as I do. Not that they're crazy, they're just different. I've always been different, so yeah. I'll answer this. This will be my last question because it's going to be an easy one to answer. No like to register. How's the stop smoking mission going? Not good. Pretty much went back to smoking again. I didn't quit, but yeah. So I'm gonna get there. I'm working on a lot of things with me, so I don't want to take on too much and get stressed out and just give up. So that's that. This wraps up this video because I only have a couple more seconds left on my memory card. So yeah, bye. On to the next.